Alright, warning to headphone users.
Yes, as we said at the start, this week we both went off on certain topics, and so it would be a good idea for you guys to turn down the volume on your headphones.
There's going to be a certain couple topics you might be ready to, oh shit, this is way too loud, and yeah. I'm going to have the editor try his best on trying to lower it. If he can't, if it's too loud on his end, he'll let me know and he'll try to lower it down.
Okay.
So, at least it ain't like with us going like this or something, you know?
But yeah, both of us definitely went off the rails in this podcast in certain topics. So, warning to headphone users.
Yeah, what's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today, we have another wrestling podcast for you guys. I'm Unstoppable Denominator.
I'm Pistol Pete. What's going on, everybody?
So, I just want to give you guys a fair warning that
there's going to be a lot of crash outs on this episode. We'll let you all know in which topics to put on to turn the volume down on your headphones, but there's going to be a lot of headphone warnings in this podcast.
Exactly, because
it's been one of those weeks for the Unstoppable Denominator and myself. We have things that we got to get off our chest.
Yes, seriously.
And this is a lot, and there's a lot here. So,
and before we went on air, we were like, all right, which topic are we going to cover that's going to be for us to cover? Mm-hmm. Because when we were reviewing, English!
Can you already? Are you
a minute in?
It's a minute and 15 seconds in, and you're already acting like a stupid opportunator.
Opportunator! If you guys missed last week's episode of the podcast, we have to have crybaby Cody Rhodes in it. Can't give any opportunities to these other opportunitors.
Opportunitors?
I don't know. Shut up.
English! Unstoppable! Opportunitors! That's not a word!
Whatever, you know what I mean, I hope.
And Jesus Christ. So yeah, last week's episode was one of those episodes where things just happen. Let's dive into some topics now. Unstoppable has received hate messages, and I'm sure I'm
trying to word something, it's like, it feels like, yes, I'm a heel, but it just, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the way how things are with that character.
Okay. He has received hate over the years, and I can't speak for him because I am not the Unstoppable Denominator.
That's when that comes to video responses.
But I will say that this man busts his ass for you guys. There are points behind the scenes. There are points where I might not be all in for something, or I might be exhausted because after work. But I come through for you guys because I genuinely like doing this with him, and I've loved doing this with him pretty much since we started this years ago. He does bust his ass to try and give you the best possible show. And there are some topics that we discuss that I will be flat out honest with you guys, and this might lower our credibility. I'm not sure. To each their own. There are some topics where I don't really know what to say, and I will skip through all that, or find my own, or try to angle it into something that I know about said person, and just go through like that, because I'm good with the history aspect to the business. I'm good with basically telling you things about stuff I'm interested in. And when it comes to the wrestling business, there's a lot of different topics happening every day. And I'm sure that the topics we discuss on this podcast some might be big, some might be very minor, and again, to each their own, but I just wanted to point out to you that that both him and myself, we bust our ass to give you the best possible show that we can.
Right, and there's
an FYI.
I'll just say is that there's a lot of editing towards this, and I'm not going to say who the editor is, but praise to the Lord to him
Oh, yeah. He has a lot of work on his hand.
He tries to stay focused, but it's hard to stay focusing on editing these podcasts. Give credit to the editor and myself and putting a lot of work into this podcast. And because I'm the one who makes the notes and stuff, and so, yes, he does come up with the notes as well, too. Mm-hmm. So, but I find more details before he does.
Right, but I just wanted to throw it out there. Like, he talks out his ass sometimes, and I might do the same thing. But we try giving the best possible content for you each week. Someone had to say it, and I'll say it if nobody else will. That could have been a very good YouTube video in general.
It will. I'm gonna make that into
its own
clip.
Yeah, that would make that's quality content.
First, WWE is reportedly happy with the way how the Masked Man storyline turned out, even with all the injuries and obstacles along the way via BodySlam.
Okay, what injuries? The Vision?
Yeah.
To the Vision? Okay.
And
I was
AKA Seth Rollins and stuff. So
okay, I got you. Because at first, when I was reading this, I was like, "Did the Masked Men get injured?"
No,
I was like, "Wait, what?"
No,
that would be something if we got headline Masked Man got injured.
Right.
It's been a crazy year if you are the Vision and Paul Heyman, and basically a Paul Heyman guy in general, not named Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Because Brock Lesnar is well and good. Logan Paul is well and good. But if you're anybody else, it seems like there's a lot of real-life injuries happening in WWE. So, to recap, both Bronson Reed and Ron Breakker, many call the juggernauts of the Vision, like those are the key players in all of this. They're key players in the company, actually. Two of the best they both got real-life injuries and are out of WrestleMania. We thought Seth Rollins got injured and was going to miss WrestleMania, but he came back. He came back and is now he came back.
Well, I did report, we did report that they were pushing for Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker to come back early.
Ah, okay.
With,
okay. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Because I said that's a dumb idea, and they should, no, it's seriously, like with any major injuries, first of all, if you're a wrestler and you get injured, obviously this is wrestling. Wrestling is a physical sport. It causes wear and tear on your body. I wish everyone in that scenario nothing but the best, whether it be minor or major, because obviously nobody likes to see people getting hurt, or at least certain people, because I'm not sure if the Unstoppable Denominator will wish someone later on in this podcast. Obviously, we don't want people getting injured, but I'm not sure, considering what topic we have coming up. Maybe something in your brain will go to a dark place.
Probably.
I don't want to see anyone get injured, whether I like their character or not.
Unstoppable's evil.
Unstoppable, on the other hand, he has done wrestling topics with this man for years, and there are times where he says some out-of-pocket stuff, and there's something that I'm predicting he's going to go off the rails later in the podcast.
Yes, and a lot of people, there's a lot of people of our fans in the past as well, speaking of wrestling reactions, did not like me.
Yeah.
And even on the Lewitt Rock channel didn't like me. Well, if you guys are listening to this, you guys won't like me when I come to down the road.
No, later in this podcast, he's gonna have a lot of choice words to say about a certain individual,
and especially, actually, a couple of them.
Yeah, but I'm more talking about this guy.
Yeah, and this guy I'm talking about too.
True, but he's. Oh, whatever. I'm just going to let you take care of that. Demolition will now go into the WWE Hall of Fame. I thought Demolition was already in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe they were single-handedly, but not probably as a tag team, though.
Interesting, because...
I don't know. This is news to me.
Yeah. I saw this probably the other day. I said it then. Like, I was kind of surprised that they haven't been elected, because that was the tag team that the New Day broke their record for the longest title reign. Not like years ago. I say not too long ago, but it was nearly 10 years ago when they did that. I don't know. There's certain tag teams when they have a stat line like that, like they have the longest title reign in history or whatever, like the most title reigns, longest title reign, whatever. Even the greatest tag team of all time. Like, to me, when you are in that topic, like in that discussion, like week in, week out, I automatically think you're a Hall of Famer. Because, like, why else would I talk? Why else would I do that? Why else would people call you the best if you're... So, that's always weird to me. Like, some of these people are getting in, like, way later than they should. I don't know. What do you have to say about it?
I just want to say congratulations to Demolition on going in the Hall of Fame and everything. They've been announcing Hall of Fame really late, a little bit late this year.
Yeah, AJ Styles and now Demolition.
Yep.
Maybe they'll announce Cena and Bray Wyatt. Who knows?
They won't.
No, they won't.
They got their big headline, AJ.
And I bet you they weren't planning for AJ to retire.
No.
I thought, because I bet you before AJ retired, they were like, okay, Cena's got to get in right now.
Yeah, I agree, but I wish they would just throw Bray Wyatt in there.
Yeah, they have to. Like,
what the fuck? The guy did a lot for you guys. He came up with his own storylines and shit, and a lot of work into his characters and shit. And a lot of people loved him. Where the fuck is he in the Hall of Fame?
See, I remember when Bray Wyatt passed away. That was like one of the most shocking things I've came across up to that point, because I'm like, there's no way. Like, the level of his creative wisdom he had on the entire locker room, and the ideas this guy had brought to the table, and like some he put into story, some were used later. Can you imagine what the Wyatt Six would be right now with Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy working together? Like, that would be like, I think we'd be on multiple title reigns at this point. I really do. I think at this point they would be like at least 3-time tag champs, at least maybe 5 at this point, because I love everyone involved with the Wyatt Six. If Bray were still alive, I feel like they would be way better. And that's not a knock to the Wyatt Six, but I'm just saying, like, that things could be a lot different.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt would be a tag team champion.
Right.
Who knows?
Since we're still in the Hall of Fame here, I want to mention is that, do you notice that WWE is now giving the call for Undertaker to just announce, hey guys, you guys are in the Hall of Fame?
Why
is it his responsibility?
I can tell you why.
Why can't you guys do it yourself?
I can tell you why the Undertaker is now the Baron of the Hall of Fame.
Why?
Well, think about it. Like, when he was an active wrestler and he wasn't the American Badass, he was the Dead Man. He was the Grim Reaper. Like he took souls and, like, I'm gonna take some souls and dig some holes, that type of, or whatever he said.
I've dug 29 holes for 29 souls.
Now, when you see The Undertaker, he, instead of becoming like the angel of death, he's now more of the angel that will guide you to the afterlife. But instead of the afterlife, guiding you to the Hall of Fame. That part makes sense if you think about it. Like, maybe Triple H could announce Stephanie McMahon instead of The Undertaker.
Right.
Maybe Triple H could announce John Cena down the line. Who knows?
Or Kurt Angle
announce Cena or whoever, right?
Yep.
That's neither here nor there. it makes sense for The Undertaker to be that guy because it fits not only the character, but it fits the greater picture.
Yep.
In, like, the spiritually, it fits the lore spiritually. And
alright, well, now it makes sense to me now, so.
Anyway, congrats to Demolition. They're one of the GOATs, so I'm happy to see them. Oh, this is my topic, and I have a lot to say here. So our next topic is WWE reportedly has no plans for Royce Keys following his debut in the Royal Rumble. Despite being backstage at several shows since the Rumble, including multiple episodes of SmackDown, which is said to be his assigned brand, creative has nothing lined up for him at this time. It's also unclear when Keys will appear on WWE television again at this time. Source WrestleVotes. It blows my mind, and WWE isn't the only one that's done this. AEW does it, TNA does it, Ring of Honor does it, New Japan does it. Basically, any wrestling company is guilty of doing this, what I'm about to say. They'll sign a person who is one of X company's main players, sometimes that person will be the marquee figure behind the plans for that specific night. And makes sense why WWE, supposedly the biggest wrestling powerhouse in the world, the ones who everybody in the wrestling business wants to work for, the one who supposedly has the most pull of any company, to which that when AEW first got going, they turned to the executives of WWE. Even though they won't admit this, they communicated with the powers that be at WWE and elsewhere to potentially sign some free agents that worked for them. They won't admit that, but we all know that to be the case. Just look at anybody from that initial class that they signed. They got Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Jake Hager, Dustin Rhodes, Big Show even, then Mark Henry, Jim Ross. You get the point that I'm trying to say. Okay, let's flip that back to this topic. Yes, it makes sense that WWE wants a guy like Royce Keys, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs. What doesn't make sense is that they have no plans for them, even after they signed them. Then what was the point of signing a guy like that? What is the point of signing anybody to any company, really? It could be a company like WWE, it could be a movie company, it could be a film studio, it could be a grocery store. If you have no plans to use them, then why sign them to a contract? Yep. It makes absolutely zero sense to me. And I know WWE isn't the only company. Just take a look at the ones I mentioned. There's a bunch of guilty parties in all of those companies. WWE should not have signed Royce Keys if they had no plans to use him, because he's no better off there than he was at AEW.
Right, he could have gone to Indies or something. No, I'm going to sign to WWE, hoping that I'd be used. Come to find out, I'm not being used.
Royce Keys signed a contract for a company that doesn't want to use him. And that's sad to me. That is sad because he is a super underrated performer. He is one of the most athletic big men. And I know the term athlete has been used recent headlines. You'll know what I mean if you've seen said headlines. Powerhouse Hobbs, in particular, was one of the most athletic big guys you'll ever see. And I thought the name Royce Keys is stupid. From here on out, I'm going to call you Powerhouse Hobbs, even though you're no longer Powerhouse Hobbs. He is one of the best athletes that I've ever seen a big man. as a big man. And you kind of want a guy. I can think of one match right now. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Obafemi.
Powerhouse Hobbs versus Brock
Lesnar.
Rusev.
Brock Lesnar. Bronson Reed when he returned.
Braun Breaker
when he returns. What about Roman Reigns versus Royce Keys?
Right.
There are Seth Rollins even. There are guys that would love to share the ring with him.
Penta.
And they are fumbling Royce Keys already, and it pisses me off.
Which we will talk about this later on during the podcast about this right here too.
What? Oh yeah. Oh boy, it just those things just, I don't know, guys. It just it really irritates me.
If you don't have anything for any of these superstars, I'm talking about each and every company. Indies, WWE, AEW, TNA, AAA, New Japan. If you don't have anything for them, don't fucking sign them.
Yeah,
use your fucking brains. If you don't have anything for them, why sign them? They could be somewhere else, making money somewhere else. Wasting their time and where they could be making money. Yeah, you're paying them for what? Doing nothing? Makes no sense. There's a lot of things that don't make sense in this fucking world.
Yeah, and you're not adding anything else to change that when you sign somebody with no plans for them.
Right.
It makes no sense.
If you're not going to use them, we have a separate brand for them on TV, like the main event. Why put them on that show where nobody's going to see it?
Well, main event is recorded before Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, I know, but still.
It's supposed to be on Saturdays or whenever, but nobody watches it. Nobody cares about main event because it's the same thing. Main event to me is what AEW Dark was, but worse because they had Dark on TV. They had Dark on YouTube. Before that went to shit. But yeah, it's just worse because nobody really cares about WWE main event. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's just a waste.
That's enough from us. What do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments below. Are you upset that Royce Keys, formerly known as Hobbs, has no creative plans for them, and we don't know when we'll see them? Let us know in the comments.
This is my topic here.
Yep.
Danhausen, a.k.a. Loser Danhausen, cursed Dirty Dom, and Dirty Dom loses the belt to Loser Penta, and possibly face turn from Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom at Mania. Okay, so we've recorded this before Finn versus Dom, possibly.
Yes, we did.
At Mania. So,
yes, we did.
What the fuck is wrong with you, WWE, for making Dom lose the Intercontinental title for WrestleMania? You could have had this feud between Dom and Finn with the title on the line. You could have done that exactly the same thing with him. John Cena versus Gunther at the main event.
Yep.
Saturday night's main event. But no, miss fucking opportunities. You guys suck. Make me fucking be the writer of your fucking shit. Because I make great ideas for your company.
Oh, what are some of those ideas, Unstoppable?
Gunther versus John Cena for the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
Dom versus Finn Balor.
Okay.
The Demon Finn at WrestleMania.
Okay. I like those ideas. You passed.
But they didn't fucking make those happen.
Oh, they did not.
So, my also speculation is, why the fuck did you have to curse Dom? This stupid loser, Danhausen. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna curse you. I'm gonna curse you.
I'm gonna curse you.
Oh, I'm gonna curse you.
You are cursed.
Oh no, I'm cursed. Now I'm gonna lose my belt. Wow.
Watch Danhausen. Kind of spoilers for later on. I don't know if I should save this. I don't know if I should save this now or talk it or say it when we get to the
that'll
Miz.
Be your next. Actually, that'll be our next topic. But you're gonna.
Okay. Anyways, I'll save it. I'll save it for the Miz. Continue.
But yeah,
continue.
Fucking gotta have this guy curse. Why don't you curse the whole fucking locker room, WWE?
Curse the locker room, huh?
Yeah, all these heels. Oh, I'm gonna curse you.
I'm not a heel, but curse. You are cursed.
Cursed you. Cursed you. Curse you. I'm a heel. I'm gonna curse you.
Man, the comments, they might all get like,
I'm Danhausen. I'm Sting. Sting wanna fucking be.
jeez. You have it out for Danhausen.
Yeah, he's a fucking loser.
And Penta. That surprises me. Like, Danhausen, I think Danhausen's hilarious. Danhausen is exactly what I need on my WWE TV. I need to see this guy more. Because he is perfect. Dude's one of the funniest human beings.
Oh, you're gonna call Adam Pearce Stone Cold. Dude, he doesn't even look like Stone Cold. Yes, he's fucking bald, but what the fuck? You're just like fucking R-Truth.
Yeah. And that's the point. Man, lighten up, Unstoppable. Stop being a stupid opportunator.
You know what? We got R-Truth. We don't need another fucking loser. Another opportunator on the show.
Lighten up, Unstoppable. Jesus, bro.
Now we have to have two opportunator losers on our show. R-Truth is comedian, and then another loser that's a comedian. What is this gonna turn
Comedy is gold, Unstoppable. Comedy is supposed to make you laugh. It's not.
This is not WWE. Yes, it's entertainment. But where was this for years? Comedy, entertainment is to entertain people.
I just wanted you guys to get a full face cam of Unstoppable there. Yeah. Oh yeah, Danhausen. Danhausen needs to be on TV more. They should give Danhausen his Demandhausens.
Well, he wants to be in the Hall of Fame.
He wants a blimp to be in the Hall of Fame. He wants to be on this podcast. That's one of the Demandhausens.
Nope.
Why? You don't want to get cursed?
Yeah, I probably will be cursed if I don't put him on. It's bad enough I already am cursed.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Danhausen loser curses everybody.
Finn versus Dom at Mania. What's your thoughts there?
I want to see Demon, but it ain't gonna happen.
I think this is gonna happen. I think we're gonna get Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom. It doesn't even have to be for a title. I just think that's money. I just think that's a money-worth match. I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that. And then Sign me up.
And also, same topic here, which we'll talk about in a minute after this clip. R-Truth and Danhausen.
Oh, right here. Danhausen curses. Okay.
R-Truth and Danhausen, okay? Make those two a tag team. And once R-Truth turns on Danhausen, R-Truth gets cursed.
Will R-Truth know he's getting cursed?
Probably not.
Oh, Danhausen curses R-Truth, and then R-Truth turns on him.
Then curses him more, and then he retires.
Yeah, that's going to be one of his Demandhausens. All right. Let us know in the comments below. What's your thoughts on Danhausen?
Danhausen even more. Loser Danhausen curses The Miz. Well, possibly curses The Miz if he doesn't get his demands.
Demandhausens.
I demand these things. If I don't get these, you are cursed.
You're cursed.
You are cursed. How about that, Danhausen loser?
So, this is what I wanted to bring up earlier, but I saved it for this specific segment. And you might be happy about this. Danhausen curses The Miz, okay? And instead of losing every match, The Miz wins every match.
I wouldn't mind that because he's been on the losing side of things.
Yeah,
And then the thing is, how are you gonna curse? This was brought up on social media that Danhausen's gonna curse The Miz. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do that? Because he's been on losing end of thing. Danhausen, you make no sense, stupid loser.
I don't know. It's one of those things where, we might see The Miz. I know you have a massive man crush on The Miz, so you better not. You better not be disappointed when The Miz starts winning all the time. But it's going to be cursed. Miz is going to get cursed. And you are going to get cursed. Editor, do a weird, like, effect when I just curse Unstoppable right here. You're cursed. Like, turn his, like, white thing red or something. Or blue or...
This editor uses a lot of chat GPT. The editor does.
Lame.
No, it's good.
Love Danhausen. Danhausen should be on... You could have an entire episode of Raw or SmackDown with just Danhausen. Just Danhausen, like cursing people. It would be great. That would be great. Alright. What do you guys think?
Let us know in the comments below how you feel about Dan Raw. When Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were on a ramp talking and blah blah blah, it kind of looked like Rhea was upset and kind of looked like she was going to turn heel on Io.
If you guys have followed social media this week, you guys will know that IRL, and this isn't kayfabe, Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill have real life beef with each other, and basically it stems for Rhea always getting favorable stuff with creative and blah blah blah, and that's that side. Jade Cargill got jealous that she's so over with everyone, and eventually it led to a pretty heated exchange in which that people like Nia Jax and Chelsea Green stood up for Rhea, and it's been one of those things where social media is very toxic, to which it sometimes ruins all of your energy for the day. Sometimes, especially if, God forbid, you say something that someone else doesn't agree with. God forbid that happens. And so, like, there was a whole bunch of, like, I'm sure in the back of her head, like, it was eating at her. That's why she had to go confront Jade Cargill on SmackDown, just to get all that energy off her chest, which it led into a point where it just... my arms and my legs and my chest and my you get the point. Like, they're bigger and better than yours, and it's like, really, this is how we're treating these guys now. It's like, what are you guys even talking about? Yes, they're both very fit. Yes, they're really, like, muscular and really attractive women. It's like, why do they have to put it in the script that they're attractive? Or that stuff always kind of makes me cringe a little bit.
Right.
It's like, why? Do you have literally anything else for them? And there's a lot you can do with Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. I just don't necessarily think that's the direction they should go into. But yeah, I don't really think she was gonna turn on Io. I just think she had a lot on her mind, and it was kind of like getting at her. That's where I'm coming from here.
Like, example, maybe probably because she's losing her best friend and going to a SmackDown instead of staying with her friend.
Probably.
But
yeah, and if she does win the WWE Women's Championship, she's probably going to be on SmackDown more often than Raw. There might be a split in that pairing unless we get a draft and Io Sky goes to SmackDown, which I don't really see right now. Hey, it could happen. But yeah, unless that sort of thing happens, she's going to be on SmackDown a lot more. I do think she's beating Jade Cargill at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I could actually see it because why? Thanks to Bianca Belair. Mm-hmm. I think I said this in last week's podcast.
I think you did too. I think you did mention Bianca last week.
Even though, yeah, she might not be able to do a little bit, but she might just go out and distract Jade, set up a potential feud between those two. Once her finger gets fully healed, even though, yeah, she's doing a lot of rehab on that finger, I think she should be cleared by a month or two.
I mean, we'll see what happens.
So,
hopefully her recovery's going well. I think she had, like, finger surgery or whatever it was.
Because her finger broke. Okay. And she never even, it took like a couple months to get it repaired.
Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of Rhea. Is she gonna turn on Io Sky, or was this overreactions on our part. Let us know in the comments below.
So, CM Punk will bury Roman next to his father. Punk, you are an asshole for saying that. You better be prepared to get some backlash. I hope he got some backlash on that.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Because someone said it was not even scripted.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did, yes.
And I hope you're ready to deal with Jimmy and Jay and the rest of the bloodline. Even Jacob fought too, and Solo Sikoa, because they might come after you. They probably beat him up backstage.
I know, right? Or yeah.
Just, like I said in our group chat, I think Punk has a death wish.
Yeah, my thoughts are this. So in the world of wrestling, family is often brought up a lot. It's a line that many wrestlers have used this. And as soon as you mention a member of someone's IRL family, especially if they passed away or like this, that, or the other, or maybe they're not on good speaking terms, or maybe they are like, separated right now, or like anything, like any real life shit that goes on between family members. As soon as that is brought into a feud, very few act the same way. Some, like Vince, I can tell you, like because I was at the arena when this happened. It was when Kevin Owens brought up Shane McMahon. It's when Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon were having a feud, and Kevin Owens said some really offensive words towards Shane about Vince McMahon, and that set him off, and that sent Shane off, rightfully so. And I remember Vince McMahon telling him, after Shane was like, did I overreact against Kevin Owens? He was like, and I remember Vince going to him and saying, I didn't think you did enough. Meaning, like, as soon as you bring in family, especially if the person that is dealing with the comments is a heel, like, sometimes that's all they need to kick your ass. And I feel like Punk definitely should have said something, because the segment right before this, Roman Reigns went off on Punk for other stuff, like due to their history and whatnot. And he said, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna take your title. Blah blah blah. And I'm gonna retire you. And we're gonna do one of those retirement tours that we did to John Cena, that sort of thing." And Punk really didn't have time to react, because as soon as Roman Reigns was done, he dropped the mic and left. I feel like Punk definitely, that was a mistake on Roman's part. I feel like Roman should have given Punk time to retort. However, the stuff that at the very end about him burying Roman next to his father, I feel like that crossed the line. I feel like, yes, he should have said something, but I don't think this was the angle to do so. Oh yeah, that's really all I got on this.
Yeah. Remember how Punk had backstage problems with Jungle Boy? Mm-hmm. This is probably the same situation where he got in trouble with the family backstage.
Well, also, yes, it could have been, but like we don't know what happened backstage. I mean, there was that camera footage of Punk shoving him a little bit. And they overreacted. They said, Punk tried to kill us! And it's like, no, it literally, like, it was just like this. It's like, bro, that's not... he didn't try to kill you. He's just doing his job, and they kind of got butthurt that they didn't do it, that Punk was doing that. And I don't know, it could have been about that, but it also could be very different. Like, everything is apples and oranges, and it seems like Punk's moved on, and it seemed like AEW's moved on from each other, and that should kind of be where that ends. You might have a point, though. It might have been, there might have been some family involved, but you don't mention, but family is one of those things where you don't mention it, like you don't badmouth someone's family. I can tell you this, if anyone badmouths a member of my family or even my girlfriend, like, I will definitely respond. I will definitely do that.
You're supposed to stick up to your family.
Yeah, you are. It's a line that you really shouldn't cross. Ever. It's a line that you should not cross.
I'll tell you this off camera. But we're going to end this clip right here. So let us know in the comments below how you guys feel about Punk versus...
Okay, Fightful reports that Mance Warner and Steph DeLander have quit TNA following a dispute. TNA medical staff reportedly refused to clear Steph DeLander for in-ring action and informed her that she will never wrestle again in TNA. However, this is where it gets interesting. Steph DeLander, I almost said McMahon, says she was cleared by her own surgeon to return to the ring on January 27th.
But yet TNA didn't want to.
Yeah, so obviously TNA didn't want to clear her. So I guess with that, yeah, I can see why. If you're, obviously people get hurt, right? People get hurt all the time, and obviously companies have business protocol they gotta like discuss internally, and one of those is when a wrestler gets hurt. Some come back and some don't, and obviously Steph DeLander definitely had more in her, and for that I wish her nothing but the best. I think TNA is stupid. As for Mance Warner, I don't really remember him, but I believe that's her IRL husband.
Yes.
I'm not familiar with him aside from that. I wish them both nothing but the best.
I just want to say is that, like you said earlier, with companies' policies, yes, they don't want to take the responsibility of you getting hurt again.
That's what I was talking about. Like obviously there's a business side to this that they kind of had no choice.
Like with WWE, they will not medically clear you, even if you get second option. But yet, if you're feeling better, but they don't want to take the risk.
If you get seriously hurt, you have to go through a lot of hoops to get back into the ring. You have to make sure that everything in your body that was hurt is now properly healed and got the proper treatment for it, which is why I thought it was stupid that they were even considering bringing people back last week. And that's why I think, like, they don't want to get sued. I brought this person back too early, now it's on me. Which I think that's dumb too, but it should be on the wrestler. But there's a business side to this where that's why TNA is basically protecting themselves by doing this. However, if it's true that DeLander got cleared by her surgeon, this isn't her friend or even Mance Warner. This is a professional surgeon. If that is true, then I think she should have came back to the ring.
But the thing is, yes, it's her surgeon that cleared her, but she's got to make sure she's cleared by the
company too.
Yes.
Okay, but
what if she doesn't look great in that ring and she's still hurting?
True, I guess that's
where I'm trying to come from.
Yeah, I guess you got a point there, but I'm saying if this is a professional surgeon, they may or may not work for the company. I'm going to assume it's a private surgeon and not a TNA surgeon. If that is true, I just think the company should have let her compete.
But the thing is, what if, so maybe they saw a test run or something with her in a ring, for example, because we don't know if they had her train or something and watched her train, but what if she was in the ring training and they saw how she was like hurting and stuff and they said, no, we can't clear you. That's where I'm trying to come from. Who knows? Let us know in the comments below if you would medically clear her, if their surgeon is clearing her.
Okay.
But let us know in the comments.
Mance Warner and Stephanie DeLander returned to GCW at So Alive following the TNA exit. Yeah, basically everything we said in the previous topic should be applied here.
And also, do you think that now that they went to an indie show, do you think Steph is going to wrestle, or do you think indies are like, yeah, no, you're going to be the manager?
See, I think in that discussion, I feel like they should. I mean, I don't really see a reason why they won't wrestle, but like also maybe she could be Mance Warner's manager for a bit.
Right, Karrion Kross and
Scarlett.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that avenue, but eventually I think she should be able to compete.
I'll keep an eye on this situation like I have been with other companies stuff.
Glad to see they got hired though, at least.
Right.
So there's a chance that she could wrestle again. But I want to give props to Mance Warner though. I kind of respect him for sticking up for her and having her back. I respect that a lot. I probably would have done the similar thing. Definitely, I'm good to see both of them get a job quickly.
Alright, let us know in the comments below how you guys feel about this topic. David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Clark Connors are now signed to AEW. I know David Finlay, but I don't know Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors.
I think they were members of his Bullet Club faction. I could be wrong though. I believe that's... Yeah, it says Clark Connors was a part of he was a two-time tag team champion, and I'm assuming it's with Gabe Kidd. Yeah, they were both members of the Bullet Club with David Finlay.
Okay.
So all three are signed to AEW.
All right, well, makes sense now.
It's good to see David
Speak English. English, do you speak it?
Yes, I speak English. I just don't understand the English language sometimes. I'm happy that David Finlay and these two got signed. Maybe they can do some other stuff with Juice Robinson because Finlay and Juice are a tag team as well. Yeah, maybe they could do some more with that.
Especially they could make a huge faction on AEW.
Can you see David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, Clark Connors, and Juice Robinson and Jay White all a faction?
Yes.
That has to happen.
Since they already got a big faction like Andrade and so on.
Yeah, they have to.
So
they have to do something like that. I see you guys. Now let's hope these guys are used properly. Maybe they go after some sort of... I think Dave Finlay could be added to the mid-card and main event pictures. We'll see. How far is Tony Khan going to take them, though?
Who knows? Let us know in the comments how far you guys think they're going to go.
Response to whether she feels frustrated with her current situation. A little bit, yeah. It's more of like I feel like I love to constantly evolve, and like if I'm in these spots where I feel I don't know, I could be doing better, or I know I could be doing more, I just try to figure out with what I can do with what's in front of me. Yeah, the Busted Open podcast. Okay, that's a lot of in all of this, but that's what you have written down here.
Yeah, it's Bailey, so
yeah, it's a lot of and ums and whatever.
This is what I saw on Facebook. I was like, okay, copy and paste into the notes.
That's weird because I feel like Bailey's been booked well. Booked like very fairly.
Maybe she doesn't like the way how she's booked.
Maybe her character?
Probably.
Do you want me as a heel or do you want me as a babyface?
Probably.
Do you want me like with Lyra or do you want me not with Lyra? I could see how that would tick somebody off.
I think this is where I think it kind of teased on Raw. Her and Lyra.
Lyra, yeah.
Lyra. we're going to Adam Pearce about going to get her a title shot. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
that would make sense. Yeah, I could definitely see Bayley being frustrated because even I'm to the point where I don't really understand what they're doing with Bayley. Like, do they want her as a heel or do they want her as a babyface? And obviously, she's been both really well. She's done both and excelled at both roles very well. I personally like her more as a face because I feel like it's more natural for her, but I could definitely see how she would be frustrated because if maybe Bayley wants to be a heel again, and they're currently like in this limbo with her character. Where, like, she's both face and heel at the same time, but not really a tweener. It's like, especially when it comes to Lyra, because I don't know if you saw the clips, but there was a point like last year where she went to attack Lyra Valkyria, but then in the very next segment they're friends.
Yeah.
Like they're like all in the span of like a match time. It's like what do you want me to do? And now they've thankfully got rid of that, and they're booking her as a face, but maybe she wants to be a heel, and they're just not letting her.
Or she doesn't like her character being the way how good and then evil.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Like, she kind of is both face and heel at the same time. You don't really know what's going on. Oh yeah, it's just interesting. I can definitely see why Bayley is frustrated right now, but she's still my favorite women's wrestler in WWE. I don't really care. I don't know, but her style when she's in the ring, her style of competing is what I kind of look for in a women's wrestler. Like, not just the looks factor, but are you a good wrestler? And I feel like Bayley's a good wrestler too. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Bayley, and I hope she figures this out. But if let's say it doesn't get resolved, and you see her going elsewhere,
AEW.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's probably her real name.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, not Bayley.
Yeah, it's not going to be Bayley. It's going to be her real name, probably.
Alright, let us know in the comments below how you guys feel about Bayley's character-wise. Do you feel frustrated? English!
There's been a lot of that going around.
Yes. Alright, let us know in the comments below. In TNA, The Inspiration made their debut and won the Knockouts Tag Team Championships in their first match. Now, in AEW, The Inspiration made their debut and suffered a defeat in their first match that in just 1 minute.
Okay, so The Inspiration, formerly known as the Iconics in WWE, it's Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay. They were Billie Kay and Peyton Royce over in WWE. They are one of my favorite tag team. Like, in general, I just love their energy. I just love what those two can do in the ring together. Right. Yeah, they can get annoying sometimes, but it's just, I don't know, man. Like, they have comedy gold times, and they are also very good wrestler. I guess this is just like what I was saying earlier. Like, in AEW, Tony Khan kind of runs things like, if you're his favorite, you'll get pushed. Get the pushes, you'll get the merch, you'll get everything like that. If you're not, it's going to be difficult for you to get proper booking. And this, honestly though, what I'm going to say here might sound counterintuitive of that, but I don't think The Inspiration did enough to warrant a title shot in their first match. So I just think they'll get their shot. If they work hard enough, and I know they will, they'll be back and they'll win it the next time. Right now, I don't think they did that much to earn it.
Well, they weren't even I don't think they were in a tag team championship shot. I think they were just in a normal debut match.
I know, but it's like...
But Tony Khan...
Oh, I completely read that wrong.
Yeah, this was the TNA when I said that. You had one job.
I had one job. Yep, I did. I had one job. Man, I look like such an idiot right now.
Opportunitors.
I'm a stupid opportunity right now. Hey, it's been a long day, okay?
I get it.
It's been a long day. And
it's still a long day.
Yeah.
Long night into it.
I blame daylight savings.
Yes, I kind of do agree on that.
I lost an hour of sleep, and now I'm just reading shit wrong.
And yeah, I get it, because I lost an hour of work, and then I had to stay late.
So in their debut match, they lost. Okay, so in their debut match, they suffered a defeat, and I feel like, okay, now that it's not a title match, English, yeah, I think that's stupid. Man. Okay, whatever.
Editor, please leave all that shit in there.
Leave it in. Honestly, at this point, I don't really care. You don't really care. Just end it.
Let us know how you guys feel about Inspiration losing in their debut match in
News. WWE have fired Road Dogg for the third time. Where do I begin here? First of all, he was one of the writers. Actually had good ideas backstage. I think I read that. Like he was one of the people. Have you ever seen that meme of the men in the office sitting around the table, and one guy gets pushed out the building? You know what I'm talking about? Well, Road Dogg was the guy who told the other members in the staff that the writers that some of their ideas were stupid, or like they didn't agree, or he thought this match could be better than that match, or like, you know, that sort of thing. And now I guess it ended with Road Dogg getting fired. And honestly, like, what the fuck is TKO doing? I don't know what this company is doing now. And if all that is true, like, it's just something I read on Facebook a couple days ago. It was like, I forget who posted that, but I know that it was Road Dogg being like one of the writers that told somebody that this is stupid, and basically the only one, like, what we've been preaching for everything, like all these topics on this podcast since we started it. Sometimes we say, oh, that's a dumb idea, or that's a great idea. Road Dogg was the guy that said that's a dumb idea, and now he gets fired. It feels like the one guy that is actually doing a good job behind the scenes is the one that gets fired, and I completely disagree with that philosophy. Yep. So I think this is ridiculous, and if that's true, I hope he goes to AEW
make it better
again. Yes, he was in AEW before, and I hope he makes it better, and I hope he gets his redemption arc.
And if I was Road Dogg, third time getting fired, this is a sign. Stay away.
It's like 3 strikes, you're out. And if this is strike 3, okay, see ya. Okay, I'm not coming back.
I'm gonna go somewhere else to put my business somewhere
unless
else.
I have a meeting with the head honchos, I'm not going back to a company for a 4th time.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
And get fired for the 4th time. No, I would move on and go somewhere else.
Yep. What do you guys think about Road Dogg getting fired? Did you guys see similar things about Road Dogg being basically the voice of reason backstage? Let us know in the comments below what you guys have to think about that.
Jordan Grace has been injured.
Yeah, this comes from a dark match before SmackDown, and it's pretty bad. They fear she might have injured her knee, and there was a clip that went on during a match on SmackDown. I remember seeing this when I was watching it. There was a photo backstage of I believe it was Chelsea Green.
Yes,
Chelsea Green and Jordynne Grace, and Jordynne was in the wheelchair. And that's never a good sign. That could possibly be an ACL tear. And I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping she gets the best possible recovery and quickest recovery possible, because I'm a huge fan of Jordynne Grace. And I feel like she's one of the best wrestlers they have, men or women. If this is true that she hurt her knee, it's going to be a long road back where she is, I feel like. Right. But I'm hoping she gets well soon. And
I've been listening to a lot of wrestling podcasts like Cody Rhodes, Undertaker. Mm-hmm. They were talking about, without no house shows, there's a lot of injuries happening.
Really? Damn, I gotta tune into some of those, because I'm curious. Like, I always say I want to like listen to other people's podcasts and whatnot, but here's how I view things, and this is kind of
Yes, hold on, sorry to cut you off. Even though even house shows, you're still going to get injured.
Yeah.
You're wearing and tearing into your body on house shows and the main show.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. And injuries happen in wrestling. I always say that I want to follow people's podcasts, but I don't want the things that I say on this podcast to be altered by what someone else says on theirs. Right. And I kind of want to have my thoughts as authentic and myself as possible, because that's what I look for in doing this. I want my thoughts to be my thoughts and nobody else's. Yes, I might influence some of yours, but I kind of just want my thoughts to be mine, and that's why I tend to stay away from other people's podcasts.
Well, I listen to it because I have something to listen to
right.
At work, and like if something was said during their podcast, like for the wrestling podcast, we could bring it up in our wrestling podcast.
Right. But if we do so, we gotta what's our things?
Right.
Like we don't want to say like the same exact word for word what.
But when it says via Busted Open Radio podcast, I don't even listen to their podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of Cody Rhodes, that's next. Okay. Let us know in the comments. What's your view on Jordynne Grace? Hopefully, Jordan, you get well soon, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Yeah, same. And hopefully it's not.
It's not serious. Cody Rhodes. I'm gonna let you have the floor with this one, buddy.
Warning to headphone users. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. See these middle fingers, WWE. See these middle fingers? Hope you realize what the fuck you're doing. None of us wants Cody Rhodes as champion. 50,000 and counting dislikes on your fucking YouTube. Some say it's the bots. I say 50,000 and counting dislikes are the people don't want seeing fucking Cody Rhodes as champion again! 3 times!
Four times.
No, 3 times.
3 times? Okay.
3 fucking times as the fucking world champion! Why? Oh, we need to have him complete his story 3 times. 3 is the best number. No! Put him back of the fucking line and give these wrestlers, these up-and-coming wrestlers, chances for the fucking title.
Man. What?
Never mind about that stupid fucking, I need to complete my story. I'm the best in this company. I haven't won a world title. My dad didn't win a world title before. You won it 3 times. You completed it 3 fucking times. Now, give other people opportunities. You fucking loser.
Whoa.
You are a fucking white-headed bitch loser.
Whoa.
Tattooed little bitch on the neck. Dumbest, stupid idea to put that shit on on your fucking neck.
Oh my god. Now let's bring the camera to normal podcast camera. I wanted you guys to understand that those were his ideas here. Let's rewind this a little bit back to my side. On the topic of what you were saying with Cody Rhodes being a 3-time world champion, that's so fucking dumb. That's dumb. That I don't understand how Cody Rhodes should be champion at this point. It makes no sense. My buddy at work, he told me that he said, did you notice what Randy was saying? Like, he earned his way? And I go, yeah. He said, the reason he said that was because that he won the title shot. And stupid Cody Rhodes won the title, right after.
Yeah, and you may say, because if Drew didn't get involved, but it's the damn fucking stupid fucking loser writers.
And it's Drew McIntyre.
No, it's most likely the fucking writers. Oh, we need Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. No, we fucking don't.
We should have had Cody versus Randy Orton in Cody's first title reign. That's another problem I have with WWE writing. Like, they think of, it's a great idea. They'll put this match
3 years later.
They'll give us, let's do Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
3 times.
Okay. We had Cody versus Roman once at WrestleMania. The first time, Cody loses to Roman.
Yeah.
Then we got Cody versus Roman at the very next Mania. Cody wins, which is what you should have done at the first time. But anyway, it is Drew McIntyre, though. If Drew McIntyre never got involved in the stupid Elimination Chamber match, we wouldn't have this. We wouldn't have Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. We would have Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton like the people want.
Like I said, it's the damn writers that are putting this shit. Oh, you know why? Because they don't have the ticket sales.
Oh yeah, the ticket sales. Oh yeah,
that's why they wanted.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Stronger.
Oh, I forgot the ticket sales.
They needed WrestleMania to look
Unstoppable. The ticket sales are dropping. What should we do?
Oh, let's make Cody Rhodes as champion and since we got Roman versus CM Punk. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea, guys.
Great idea.
What can we make it for the second night? Oh, let's see. Oh, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Oh, that's a great idea.
But unstoppable. Why are we waiting 3 fucking years to make this? This was supposed to happen years ago.
Because we think this is awesome. Now that we got all these 4 wrestlers are main eventing WrestleMania. Yeah, let's book it. Make our ticket sales go up. Yeah, so we can make fucking great money.
So what you're saying is, if I get peeking into your skull a little bit, what you think is going to boost ticket sales is to change a main event?
Yep.
But aren't the people getting priced out?
That's the reason why I'm saying, let's try to make them buy the tickets so they can come to WrestleMania just to see Cody Rhodes possibly win on
Cody's not winning at WrestleMania.
And if he does, guess what? I'm fucking riding. I said this on our group chat that I wasn't going to watch it after this. That he won the title. Guess what? If he fucking wins at WrestleMania, I'm done. I'm fucking totally done putting my effort into watching WWE. I've done this before. I'm done. I can't do this shit anymore. I will continue the podcast, but I'm not watching no fucking WWE product.
That's if Cody is...
Yes. If Cody Rhodes continues to be the champion, I'm done. I'm canceling my subscription on fucking ESPN. I'm keeping it on Netflix because I have shows I'm watching on Netflix. And this was way before I even had fucking WWE over there. I have shows on Netflix I watch. War movies that go on Netflix I love fucking watching. So I'm not canceling Netflix. Peacock I'm keeping because Peacock...
on there that
there's one show I watched. So yeah,
I've been watching Supernatural on Peacock. I'm really enjoying that.
So I will be completely done if they keep the title on Cody Rhodes. And
what if? Okay. Now let me ask you this. I know you said you were done with WWE if Cody wins. Like, okay, fair enough. Will you resubscribe if they put the belt on someone else during his title reign? Like, let's say just for discussion, if they put it back on Drew.
I don't know, but the thing is, I'm completely done if Cody wins at WrestleMania, and then if they do that, and then if they make him drop the title at Mania.
What if they turn him heel?
I don't care, but if they make him drop the title, and then 2 months or a month later make him win the title again, you're gonna lose fucking viewers. People don't want to. Come on, you're gonna give this man a fucking title after dropping it, and then winning it, and then dropping it, and then winning it. Makes no fucking sense. What happened to you? We reported this on the fucking podcast. You guys were gonna put Cody Rhodes back in the line. What the fuck happened there? And give other people opportunitors, I had to throw it in there,
opportunitors
to be in the title shot. Like Sami Zayn needs to be in that title reign. But no, we have to, you know what? I think Sami might cost, if this does happen, I'll be fucking happy. If Sami costs fucking Cody Rhodes the title, I'll be fucking happy.
I would love that, actually. I'm maintaining the thought. I do believe we are going to get Sami Zayn as world champion this year. And
Kevin Owens, Sami's going to be like, yep, I should have listened to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was fucking right.
Kevin Owens was 100% right. You know this because we did our messages at the time. So we have archives of me saying this. I always thought Kevin Owens was right. Like, Kevin Owens, one thing Kevin Owens is, and he's many things, but Kevin Owens isn't a liar. Everything that Kevin Owens has said about a certain individual, to my knowledge, every single time that Kevin Owens has a beef with anybody, it's because of the other person. It's never Kevin Owens never get, aside from Sami Zayn, of course, because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they go, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. It's they have that kind of relationship. But aside from that, which may or may not be real, we know, and it's not because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are real life best friends. Aside from that, every other person, it's been the other person's fault. And Kevin Owens is 100%
if they
right.
make Sami Zayn the heel, no, I think it should be the other way around.
Should be Kevin Owens.
No. Cody Rhodes should be the fucking heel.
Oh, okay.
Not Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn, if that makes Sami Zayn the heel, yeah, it might cost Cody Rhodes double turn. I think Sami Zayn should be the face and be like, you know what? Kevin Owens was fucking right. I should have listened to him. And Cody, you're the fucking problem. You have been the fucking problem. You have been the fucking problem, Cody Rhodes.
Damn. Okay. So this is what we're doing.
You should have stayed in AEW, you fucking loser.
Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of it.
Kevin Owens is set to undergo a re-elevation this summer to check on his recovery progress. WWE is hopeful that Owens will be able to return at some point in 2026. So, I don't know if he had his surgery yet. He's supposed to have surgery.
Well, Kevin Owens was supposed to have surgery and to recover from the match versus Sami Zayn from, I think last year or the year before. I think it was 2 years ago in 2024. Was that holds barred match?
Yeah.
Right? Was that in 2024?
Or 2025, either one.
But it was that huge. That match was one of the greatest matches in WWE history. It really was. I was glued in because I didn't know what the future had for both of them. And as a massive Kevin and Sammy fan, I did not know if we'd ever see them the same again. And we haven't seen Kevin Owens. But Sami Zayn, something inside Sami Zayn flipped, and he hasn't been the same like goody two shoes he was before ever since he's been having that fire underneath of him that hasn't been extinguished, which is why I predict Sami Zayn will be WWE champion by the end of the year. I think that has to be on the cards. Yep. And if it isn't, then I'm going to be fucking pissed at WWE for that. I'm probably not going to unsubscribe, but that's going to be a
unsubscriber.
I know, right? Unsubscribe.
Hey, editor, throw the unsubscriber up.
Oh, okay.
As we're speaking of unsubscribe.
The fucking phone. Your phone went off.
This one.
Your phone went off.
My work phone.
Your phone went off. That's funny.
Yeah, it's my work
phone. As a fan of both of them, they haven't been the same since. And hopefully we get Kevin Owens back. It's been about 2 years or a year and a half. I don't know when that match was. I think it was 2024. So it'll probably be 2 years. WWE is hoping that Owens will be able to return, and I hope they do because they need him. They need him bad.
Yes,
because somebody, like we were just talking about Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I think like you could add Kevin Owens into this thing with Sammy and Cody.
They need him bad right now.
And I feel like both Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes are going to flip sides. I feel like Kevin Owens will be back to Sami Zayn's side. I think Cody will turn at WrestleMania. I feel like whether he wins or loses, I think Cody is going to be... I think we are going to get Homelander Cody Rhodes.
I hope so.
Because I believe that would be the only way you can recover some of this. Because if they have Cody Rhodes and win and Unstoppable Denominator just unsubscribes from ESPN and doesn't watch wrestling again, and then I'm going to be the lone wrestling watcher, and I have to watch way more wrestling. That's going to be fun. And then we'll have something similar that we did at when we were doing our wrestling results. That'll be really fun, and I'm the only one that has to step it up for you guys. I will, and I will do that. If you unsubscribe, I will come in clutch, and I will do that. But
Unstoppable. How are you going to know about the results and everything? Social media and YouTube. Social. I get almost everything.
You can get basically every ounce of information you need from their YouTube page.
See Wrestling tells me about each and every match.
Yeah, and you can get. There are other channels where you can get information about basically anything on YouTube. But if I have to be the lone wrestling watcher like Raw, SmackDown, even AEW from time to time, I will do so.
But yet you are pretty much the lone.
Yeah, I am right now, but I'm
the only reason why I say is because I only watch Raw because I work nights and I can't watch SmackDown or NXT when I'm sleeping and getting ready for work. It's the only
NXT's on Peacock though.
Yeah, but still.
Oh yeah, Peacock's dumb and they don't get their newest content for like 3 weeks or whatever it is. Like it's always cable that has the replays first. If cable has it, then the streaming services should have it at the same time. It would make all the sense in the world. But you know, corporations, they don't. They can like pull some strings to do what they please.
That was like when they did it on WWE Network.
Like I was saying, if Cody wins and unsubscribe and Unstoppable Denominator unsubscribes, and you still have Cody face, that will piss everybody off. That will piss everyone off because the only way you can get some of those people back is if you're doing something that they don't expect. And I think a Cody Rhodes heel turn, while most of us expect him to turn heel, I don't think all of us do, and there could be some people that say, let's see where this goes. And if it goes to shit, well, fuck you.
Well, if you guys have been listening to Cody Rhodes' damn podcast, he goes, I can't be heel. Cody Rhodes, I'm sorry, but you have to be heel. No one likes you, you fucking loser.
Damn, okay. I think the reason he doesn't want to be heel is because of his Stardust gimmick.
Oh, wow. My gimmick of Stardust.
Cody. You can be heel and not be Stardust. You can be heel and be yourself. That's sometimes the fun aspects of being a heel, where if you think something's bullshit, you can say this is bullshit.
Yep.
You can break the fourth wall. And I think you would be a pretty good heel. Yeah, you could be heel and not be Stardust. What do you guys think? Is Kevin Owens coming back? Hopefully Kevin Owens gets well soon, and we'll see him back in a WWE ring.
Even if Kevin Owens is not medically cleared, I hope he just comes back and tells Sami Zayn, look, you need to do something about Cody.
Because he's right.
Let us know in the comments.
Second to last topic. Actually,
third is another topic where I just noticed.
Okay, but I feel like we can just do all this together, right? Or two separate ones?
Two separate.
Okay. So, last night was NXT Vengeance Day. It was a decent show. By NXT standards, they never miss. It was definitely better than the main event. Than the main rosters pay-per-views that they've been putting on recently. And it was kind of a breath of fresh air. And they have a whole bunch of matches, like Ricky Saints lost to Joe Hendry, and there might be something with Ethan Page and Ricky Saints at some point, maybe even with Joe Hendry. But one of the others that has happened was Tatum Paxley had a match with Izzy Dame, and this was their first major match against each other since their turn. And Tatum Paxley is your brand new NXT Women's North American Champion. Good. I think she should hold on to this thing for a while. I think she's great. She never has a bad match. She always brings her A game. She's very likable backstage, and she's a interesting character on screen. You feel like you want to root for her. At least I do. I feel like I could never really hate Tatum Paxley, because even when she's heel, and she has been in the past, she's always just so mysterious. You never really know what she will do next, and now she is North American Champion, and I feel like justice was served for on Izzy Dame, and Tatum Paxley got the title that she was robbed of. But Vengeance Day as a whole, it was a really good show. And yeah, what do you have, Unstoppable?
Nothing much. Just congrats to Tatum on winning some gold.
Yeah, congrats to Tatum Paxley. And what do you guys think? Are you guys happy, disappointed? How was your view of Vengeance Day? Let us know in the comments. With NXT Vengeance Day, Robert Stone made an announcement at Vengeance Day. Speaking of Zarya and JC Jane and Sol Ruka, all three on the March 17th episode of NXT, we will get Zarya, Sol Ruka, and JC Jane in a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. For me, that is must see, because I'm interested to see what the fallout from Zarya and Sol Ruka as a tag team will go. And JC Jane's such a good champion, so for me, this is must see TV.
JC Jane's going to retain, and it's going to be the feud between
Zarya and her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zarya already lost to Jacy Jane on NXT this past week, and it's something that Sol Ruka, I guess, got really once again they got jealous of each other, always stealing the other's spotlight. Apparently, I think it's so dumb, but one thing I am excited for: Zarya and Sol Ruka and Jacy Jane next week. So not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday following, we will see this match. Let us know in the comments below. Are you excited for said match? I know.
All right. Our next and last topic that I see right now is that Dakota Kai makes in-ring return at Wrestle Queendom 8.
So New Japan.
Dakota Kai is officially back in the ring, and fans are already talking about her performance. Kai made her in-ring return on March 8th, 2026 at Wrestle Queendom 8, competing under the name Charlie in a championship match against AEW star Chris Statlander for EVE International Championship. The bout marked her first match since being released from WWE in May 2025. The match took place in Ingo at the O2 in London as part of Pro Wrestling EVE's Wrestle Queendom 8 event, which was held on International Women's Day. Despite the long time away from the ring, Charlie quickly reminded fans why she was considered one of the most talented performers in women's wrestling. The match with Statlander turned into a physical battle filled with several intense spots. During the bout, Charlie delivered a nasty backstabber on an apron and also connected with the belly to Bailey, which is belly to belly, showing flashes of the aggressive style that she made her stand out during her WWE run. Statlander, however, ultimately managed to hold on to the EVE International Championship after delivering a brutal finishing sequence. Statlander picked up the win by hitting 3 pile drivers on Charlie to retain the title. Even though Charlie came up short in her return match, fans in attendance and online were quick to appraise her performance, with many impressed by how strong she looked in her first match back. After nearly a year away from competition, for Kai, now Charlie, loss may not be what she expected. The bigger story is that she's officially back in the ring, and it's already proving she can still hang with some of the top names in wrestling, women's wrestling. No shit. What do you think of Dakota Kai's return as Charlie? Should she be signed by a major promotion again after this performance? Duh, of course. Let us know in your thoughts. Duh, Ringside News, whoever wrote this article.
Well, I'm glad to see that she is back in a ring. Did they give the promotion? Okay, not that it matters. So this is something that is news to me. I wasn't aware that she appeared in a match.
And the guy who reported this on Ringside News, Steve Carrier. You're an idiot, Steve Carrier.
Name calling again. Okay. I don't know. I'm excited to see where she goes next. I don't really have much else to say. I think it's interesting that she's not in AEW or TNA. I think she would have been she would have been an easy addition to one of those rosters, I believe.
Yep.
Because she is a good wrestler. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Let us know in the comments. That is going to end the show. It's late. It is 9:48. 9:49 now, so
I think
there's probably more wrestling news, but
we'll save that for next week.
Anyways, Unstoppable Squad, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for me going AWOL on a couple of topics, even not just me, himself.
Yep, I was guilty of said things before, but I had to say what needed to be said.
Yeah, and this is a wrestling podcast where, we have to say what our thoughts on situations. So if we're frustrated with the thoughts, and WWE needs to realize what they're doing, making fans upset and shit. So another long week of wrestling this week. And what do you guys think of this week's What do you guys think of this week's podcast? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back for next week's podcast. I'm Unstoppable.
I'm Pete.
And we are out. Peace.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.